Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are on build number 3 of our miniature or DIY mini kitchen slash dining room. I guess that's the name I put. Actually, I want to show you guys first. Let's start where we're at. This is where we left off last time. We got our building set. We put in our countertop and our shelving unit here, and then remember we did the little walk with the cover, and it was crazy because it made no sense. But I posted that video and I got a wonderful person that told me to use Google Translate. Now, I don't know why I didn't think about this. I've not ever actually used Google Translate. So obviously my phone is being used, but I have my tablet. I do not have my Google bar. So I just want to show you guys. I've used the microphone before, right? You Google, you hit the microphone, you talk, it listens to you. There's this little square here. I didn't know what it was for. But down here, you can search the picture you take. I don't know what homework does. But then it says translate. And if you click on that, and then I hold it, so you have to have a camera, obviously. And let me see if I can get you guys to see the screen at the same time that I can see it. So it translates it right there on the screen. It says place as shown in the picture. How freaking amazing is this? This is so cool. So the part that I had trouble with, it says, oh, where'd it go? It's kind of a little finicky. Gotta get it just right. Come on, translate for me. After the glue dries, paste is shown. Oh no, it was the first one. And it says C8 and C9 are pasted back to back. I don't think I did it that way, guys. Anyways, we got it. It looks the same as the picture, right? That's the important part. Anyways, so I just wanted to show you guys that one. If you didn't know, it's going to come in so useful because so many of these instructions are in Chinese. I get them from China, so from Temu. So, like for instance, on this first one, okay, you do have to. It is a little finicky, and okay, so come on, translate. So up here, these 3 little bops right here are the gold nails. I would not have known that's what it is. So I'm going to. I just want you to know in case you see kind of the tablet in and out, I'm going to be using it to translate because we're now going to jump into making our bits and bobbles here. So we're going to make 4 little things first. Let's turn that over so I don't dump this. So let me see. C18. What is C18? I just want to know the size wise. Okay, because we have 2 of these. Whoop. Flat brown ones. Kind of just I'm gonna do a lot of creating right now. We have 3. I'm just trying to get a size-wise what's what. Three of these medium brown circles. Yeah, okay. 3 of these small brown circles. I'm just going to put them in order and leave them on my desk. That way I don't have to do this and compare sizes every time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1 of this small. It's even smaller. It's very small, but they're all like little wood beads. one of this oblong one. Okay, I don't need the metal ones, but one of a dark flat one. Okay, something stuck in it. The dark flat and the white inside. Okay, so here it shows me 2 centimeters, 1.6, 1.2. So this is the biggest one. Yes. And then the medium one, there's one of. And then there's 4 of the smaller size. They're still good size, but they're the smallest of the dark brown wood. Okay. So if I need 3 of the C18, oh, that's only one of them. So the biggest one, but then it says C17. I'm so confused. Oh, that's E12. So C17. No. These are E's. What is E's? Oh. I'm doing it wrong. I don't know why I was thinking these were C's. These are E's. I mean, they're in the same order, but they're E. So these 3 are all E12. Okay, my head's in the game now. Sorry about that, little confusion. The 3 large light brown ones. And this is E11. One of the 2 light brown flats. Okay. And E8, that said gold. Okay, the little nails, there should be 3 of them. Not to confuse with what looks like a little needle because it's got a hole in the end. Not those ones. The little itty bitty nails. They're much smaller. Whoop, that one didn't stay off my tweezers, huh? Let me try the other pair of tweezers. Those ones have a lot of dried glue on them. I have not cleaned them yet. I need to do that. Okay, I thought I just had you. Where'd you go? There it is. Okay. And then these are paper. So see, that's what it's C7, 18, 17, 16, and 15. 15, 16, 17, and 18. So right here, these 4. I'm wondering if these are extras. I don't know for sure. And they go 15, 16, 17, and 18. So kind of backwards. So I'm just going to, because they're so small, I'm going to go ahead and use my blade to cut them out. You can absolutely use scissors or whatever method you're comfortable with. See now, and even if you do your blade with these, if you want to use a ruler as a guide, I did when I first started, but I've gotten just to where I like to freehand them because it's faster for me. And I'm going to do my best not to get these turned because I can't read what they say. So I don't know necessarily right side up from sideways. So if you are going to use a ruler for, using as a guideline for any cut work, I would suggest, it's not necessary, but I would, if you're going to do it a lot, I would kind of suggest a metal ruler. I cannot tell you how many plastic rulers I gouged in the beginning until I broke down and got a metal one. And then I had some trouble because it lays so close on the paper. Sometimes, even though I'm running, along the metal, I would just not be able to see my guideline. So I ended up getting, pretty cheap on Amazon, a couple bucks, a metal ruler with cork on the bottom. So it has just a layer of cork underneath it, and it lifts it just slightly up off your paper so you can actually see where you're cutting. I did find that. Let me see, that's not it. So it looks just like a regular metal ruler, but it's got that little bit of cork, and that lifts it up off your paper just enough so I could see my guideline. It just made me feel more comfortable. I didn't ever really enjoy using the ruler, so okay, so these are little papers are getting glued on the front, so let's do that. And I am going to use my Aleene's original tacky glue. I know I tell you guys this every time, but it is the biggest question I get. I do water it down just a couple of drops to put it in a little squeeze bottle, which I use for some of my bigger pieces, but I even put it into a smaller one with a precision tip nozzle. Again, a couple dollars. I got like a 6-pack on Amazon. And you need to water this down just slightly, not a whole ton, maybe 4 or 5 drops. If you don't, though, it is too thick to come out of that little nozzle, and it actually will, if you force it, it will crack your bottle. Hence, this is my second bottle. Actually, my third, because my second one, I got too big of bottles and I didn't like them, which I still have them. I just don't use them. I might use them for paint. I do some acrylic paint pours on occasion. And I was thinking that those would be really good for very thin lines of paint. Although all my paint did get taken to Arizona, so unable to work with it now, but I cannot wait to get back to it. I haven't done it in quite a while, and I'm jonesing for it. I have not done it since I've done, well, probably in the last year, because I haven't done it on the channel. And I think that would be a good project. That'd be a fun one. So I'm just trying to carefully kind of center them. It's hard because, one, it's a rounded bead. Straight paper does not like to go on a rounded bead, and it's a little bit tall, so the points are also going around the round. So just taking my time, making sure it is stuck on there very well. And try to get it even. That one's there. That's a little better. It was not even. Okay, and then this one is going to lay flat on top of that flat rounded bead. Probably could have put the glue on the bead and not in the center of the paper where the hole of the bead is, but thought about that afterwards. Oh well, it's okay. We will make it work. There we go. And okay, now I want to test how far these. Oh, okay. They're supposed to stick up a little bit. So if you drop it to the ground, it is right at the head. So I'm going to, oh no. Trying to think if I could actually, so I want it about halfway. Could I actually push that into the wood? Oops. Can I actually nail it into the wood? Oh, or do I need to just glue it? I might just need to glue it. Wow. Oh, I don't know if I can. They're just so small. My fingers don't like them so tiny. Nope. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of my Crazy Glue super glue with the brush applicator. And let's see if I'm just gonna dab bits of the bottom and then a little bit on the edge there. So this goes down in there. No, not all the way down. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I still have any viable glue on there or not. Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay. So see, it's just, we just want it sticking up a little bit there. Dang it. They're not exactly even, but that's okay. I don't need them to be like spot on the same angle and everything. Okay, there are our 3 bottles little and then that one. Okay, so now we need E10, which is this bigger wooden kind of like barrel looking thing. Okay, I was seeing if there was like a specific way it's supposed to go up, but I don't even think it matches the picture, so whichever way you want it, I guess. And then E11. Okay, the other flat wooden light bead. Those two. And then E7, which are little like bottle top kind of things. And there's 5 of those, so we just need 2. And they are going to set right on top. Let's see how they fit. Okay. Whoop. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use Aleene's right around the rim there. And then okay, and because I'm not, because I'm making multiple things and not going to try to place them right away, I'm not using the super glue, I'm just using the Aleene's because they'll have time to get tacky up and dry there. So, all right, so now we need, I did look at these earlier and I'm pretty sure I didn't remember what it says, but I'm gonna double check. If I can get it to read this. Cut 3.5 centimeters long F6 black thick wire. And then use tweezers or other tools to bend it into this shape. And then using a pencil or something round to bend it into this shape. And then paste as picture. After the product is complete, put aside and wait for the next step. Okay. So we need 3.5 centimeters of our thick wire. And you know what? We pulled off, when we looked at these, we pulled off this little wire. I just realized there are 2 different sizes of remaining wire that are completely tangled. Okay, so there's this middle thickness and the thick thickness, and F6 is the thickest one. Okay, so there's thick, medium, thin, and then the gold or the silver. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so wire cutters, 3.5 centimeters, and I know that 1 block on my cutting mat is a centimeter. So 1, 2, 3.5. There we go. And I'm going to use a little wire benders, and we just want to curl up. You can use tweezers. This might be a little difficult with tweezers, but you can do it if you just have a little patience. We want that to be curled really tight, not overlapping like I did. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do that on both sides. Gotcha. So then also okay. So we want a little loop on each end, pretty closed, and then that's going to be too, or not thick enough. So Just want to have something round to give it, we want those corners facing out. And we're going to come in a bit more. So we need E20 and E7. E7 is one of our little jar tops, and E20 is one of the four, the smallest of the dark wood that we have 4 of, one of those. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this one on top, and then this is our handle that I closed up a little bit. We want it to sit. Okay, let's put this on first. So whoop, 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 whoop. Come back. We want this to sit on the sides of it. So I'm going to put a little bit of Aleene's on the sides, but I'm also going to put just a touch of my super glue on the inside there. The Aleene's will get tacky pretty quick, but I have found that if you put the two together, you get tacky even faster. I'm not quite in enough, but I have no, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Unglue from my finger. All right, so we'll just turn it this way. The Aleene's will dry clear, so you won't see any of that white glue because I put a little too much. But there is our little like pot, handled pot. Okay, very cute, very, very cute. All right, now E20, which is the same, so the 3 remaining small ones, and then E18, which I think is the biggest one. Yeah, and then the biggest one. And D, okay, so we need our D board again, our wood. These circles here, so these 3 D15s are going to go on the smaller one, and the D16 is going to go on the bigger one. So I need my blade. I'm going to turn it over because sometimes it's easier to tell where it's at on the back side. And these are laser cut. They just usually have 2 points, sometimes more, depending on the shape and size. But these ones have 2 points that they just didn't cut all the way. So you just want to finish cutting those out. And usually they give you a little scrap of sandpaper to make sure that those little notches are gone, but this didn't have any. I don't like them anyways, so if you have any, you can sand them off, or I just use my blade, my X-Acto blade, to, you know, kind of just make sure that they're flat. Now these ones aren't as important because they're not going to go against anything, but if you're cutting like wood for walls or doors or something, you really want to make sure they're flat so they get flush against whatever it is they're going against. So we're just gonna, same thing we did with the other lids. These just ones are just wood instead of metal. Very cute, like little jars. I'm liking the wooden beads. Most of them, not too many have like nice wood beads. These are really nice beads, I'm telling you. I used to do jewelry and I had a membership to Bead of the Month Club and saw all kinds of beads. And these ones are pretty nice. Trying to make sure it's mostly centered on there. All right, and then our last one here. Oh, how that did not roll completely over, I don't know. All right, so there are those four. Oh, we're not done with them. C13 and C14. So the big one, obviously in the big one, only 3 little ones on the 3 little ones. Okay. I wonder if I can see what that says. Yeah, I didn't think so. Sometimes they don't like the red. If, come on, come on, come on. It's not gonna, oh, I almost had it. Where did it go? It flashed. No. Dang it. Oh, wine, and liquor. So this is wine, and this is liquor. It did not translate the fourth. Oh, that one's liquor also. And what's this one? Will it do it? Oh, it says liquor. Okay. Wine, and liquor. I'm wondering if it's like the same for either one, because they look exactly the same. I mean, I don't know how to write or understand, speak Chinese, but read or write is what I meant. But they seriously look exactly the same. So I wonder if it's a word that can mean either or. Do any of y'all know? I mean, I can only go by what Google tells me when it translates. And it definitely said wine, liquor for the 4 pieces. So I'm just curious. Oop. I told y'all I've been watching, I started a new series called Upload on Prime. If you have Prime and you kind of, it's a bit romantic. There is some dating, a little bit of adultness in it. So if you get offended easily, maybe don't check it out. But if you're cool with, it's not like hardcore or nothing. It's a little adultish. It's a little bit sci-fi, but it's really neat. I'm not like a huge sci-fi person, so it's not totally, it is over the top, but it's not overkill. I like it. I'm enjoying. I'm already on like episode 7, I think. So, yeah. I don't know when it came out because there's 3 seasons. I don't know if it's current or if it's run its course. I'm not sure. I just stumbled across it. Okay, we're gonna do just like we did on those first little ones. Try to make sure it's even, and then make sure we get all the points down. And it's kind of strange because it seems like the bigger they are that it'd be easier. It's not. The bigger they are, for me anyways, the harder it is to get all sides to lay down. It like wants to crinkle, and yeah, it is what it is. But there is our little liquor or wine jug. It's one of the bigger ones. Now I know this was correctly, okay, so the slash is top and the little C is on the left. I just want to make sure I get them put on the right way. There we go. There's the first little one. Oh, come on, hold still. Right, there's 2. Oop. Oh, and then we're not even done with these yet, because we've got to make little toppers for them. I think they're cute like this. They're going to be cute with the tops, but I think they're cute like this. Anyways, so I should always have Waiting for Glue to Dry, my song. I should always have it queued up and ready to go. Because that's what we're doing. Waiting for glue to dry. Or at least get tacky enough it'll hold. If you're curious, you should check out my playlist of my music. It's a little bit down the playlist. Or you can, all of them are there. You can listen to each one individually under releases, but they're on Amazon and Spotify and Pandora. I write all the lyrics myself. but I do not sing or write the music. That's AI generated. Okay, so now we need our red material. Okay, now I did not translate this, so let me see what this says. Oh, I'm so thankful that person told me about this. Cut out the F1 red cloth to wrap the bottle cap. 1.5 centimeter square, 3 of them, and a 2 centimeter square. And then use F8. Oh, I lost it. Where do you were translated? Come back, come back. Come on. Twist it with F8 black thin wire. It doesn't tell me the length. Oh, okay. Oh, there is no excess, so just twist it and then cut it short. Okay, so we need 1.5 square of 3 of them. 1.5. And 1.5. Where did scissors? I can't find this. Never find these scissors. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use that to measure out the next one. And then the last small one here. Oh, sorry, the neighborhood dogs are going nuts. Okay, now we need a 2 centimeter. Okay, so now let's do the, oh, and the F8 is which size? The smallest, the thinnest one. The very, very little thin black wire. Okay. So what we're gonna do is put this over the top of our jar. Now because, I'm wondering if I should glue that down. Because it's pointed here, I'm gonna put the flat side there. I'm thinking I might want to glue that down a little bit on the top so it doesn't get a big old bubble underneath there. But we just got to make sure that it's even. Yeah, it'll pop through a little bit because it's very thin, but that's okay with me. Okay, I'm gonna do that real quickly to all 4 of them. So it gets a little tacky, so it'll be easier to, when I try to bend the material over the edges, it won't try to slide. It'll have a little bit of hold to it. Done this once before and I tried to wrap my wire first and get the right size, but then when you put material there, it's not the right size. And I had so much trouble. So afterwards I was like, oh, I should have glued it on. I don't know. We'll see how well it works, but I'm going to try it this time. All right. Let's see here. So it looks like we're going to wrap it twice. So I'm going to have my, you're going to leave a little bit so you can twist it, but I'm going to have that start point in the back. Yeah, this is what I don't like. Okay. Oh. But now see, now this is going to get bunched up. Okay, so I'm just trying to keep it pulled down tight, the material. Come on, you can do it. I do want to go around twice. It looks like they went around twice. I'm wondering if I should glue this down too. Okay, where's my starting point? Oh, it's right here. Okay, well, it did kind of crease the... And I know my starting points, I'm going to give it some excess, so that I can twist it. But I'm thinking I might... This is either going to be great or horrible. I just don't know which. We're about to find out. Oh, I popped the wood. Oh, crud. I popped the whole wood bit off of here. That's just from me handling it too roughly. Forgetting it's not all just one piece. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Now I just need to twist up the two pieces in the back. I don't want a ton of twist, I just want a little bit just to keep it secure, and then I'm just going to fold it over. So, okay, besides the glue mess, there we go. There's our big, that's better. That wood piece went sliding back again. What are you doing? Okay, I think it's in place here. There we go. Okay, so there is our big wine or liquor jar. I kind of liked it better without, but nah, that's just me. Okay, so ready to do this 3 more times? I'm not. Come on, slide downward there. Stay down. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough wire to do. Maybe I'll just do 1 twist on the small ones. I'm not gonna have enough wire if I do 2 twists. Maybe they didn't do 2 twists. I don't know. It didn't say to. I thought it looked better. But if I don't have enough wire, okay, I did like putting that little bit of glue, but you have to kind of score the material so you know where to put it. Just making sure that that wire is down tight. Okay, twist, 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 twist. Make sure your twists are tight too. And then I just when I went to fold it over, I untwisted it. But I have freaking glue. Sorry, okay, I'm calm, I promise. There we go. That one actually looks a bit better than the bigger one. I think because most of the edges of the material are down, because I don't know why it's different, but it is. Okay, halfway there. Hope we don't need to use this size of wire for anything else. And you don't have to do this step. It may not even be helping. I don't know. I think it's kind of more mental of, okay, I have glue on the wire now. It's going to stay. Which it's kind of not working. I don't know. I don't know how much help it is, but boy, that material just does not want to stay down on this one. There we go, there we go, there we go. Get it twisted tight. No, don't push over the don't undo the twist. Just lay it over. It undid. Okay. Twist, 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 twist tight, twist tight. There. Bottle number 3, 1 left. My opinion, if I didn't like the look of the plain bottle, I would say, oh, definitely it's worth the trouble. But because I liked the look of the plain bottle, meaning plain without the red material on top, I don't know if it was actually worth all this fuss and fight over. I don't know. Stay down. Okay. Get that material out of my way. Twist tight. All right, well, we have our 4 wine and or / liquor bottles here. I mean, they are cute. I do like the material on there. They're just a pain. So, there we go. Yep. All right. And, oh yeah, we're at an hour. So we still have 2 pots. Oh, we get to make knives. Cool. I kind of like making knives. a teapot, some spoons, and then we get to put it together. And then we'll do our lighting. This is not going to take us very long. And then, oh, and then we get to do the table. I always like the table. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call it there since we are at a stopping point, and it's kind of where I generally try to stop around an hour. So I already uploaded tonight, so I will upload this in the morning. I try to upload and then do a new one, upload and then do a new one. So if something happens in the morning and I don't have a chance to record, I still have a video to upload. It's kind of my way of thinking. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a quicker build for us, but that's okay because I have packing to do still. So I'm wondering if these ones are actually extras because they're the same, not only the same layout, but they're the same saying, and those ones are the same as those. So these may be extras. If so, I'll put them in my stash. I do some Oriental inspired kind of houses quite often. I have 2 or 3 of them, and so you never know, I may need something like this. I don't know where that comes in, but we have a few more things on our wood palette. And so, and then of course we have not yet done, we have like furniture. So we will have some things to put together. And I'm still on the fence about the plexi, or the like plexiglass, the dust cover. I'm still on the fence about that. I'm not sure. But anyways, thank you everyone so much. So I'm going to move these over. I'm going to keep them out, keep them in order, but I'm going to move them off the edge of my workspace. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And this is the thing that I like. This is the bread and butter for me. I like making all the bits and bobs, even the difficult ones, but they're cute. These are all turning out very cute. I like them. So thank you so much. Your support is amazing. I love all the comments. Keep them coming. Any questions? Tell me I did something wrong. I don't know. Just let me know. But thanks again, and I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.